for being here. It's been a long day for me, and you guys are giving me a lot of energy, so I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So welcome to the Attack on Titan Season 2 panel. So in case you're wondering who I am, I don't know if Chris is ready at the back there. You ready, Chris? We're ready. All right, my name is Lauren Moore. I'm the social We're not gonna get through this panel. My name is Lauren Moore. I'm the social content producer at Funimation. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm pressing this like my panel is working. It's not. Chris in the back is working this for me. We'll get there. So this is the Attack on Titan Season 2 panel. In case you guys didn't already know, all of Season 2 is now available for streaming, and there are brand new simuldub episodes that are coming out every Sunday. So there's a lot of Attack on Titan for you guys to watch. Who's completely up to date on Attack on Titan? All right, good. Because there may or may not be spoilers in this panel. We're gonna chat with our guests. I mean, you came to it. I don't know if that's a happy buzz from the crowd or an upset buzz from the crowd, but I'm just warning you, it could happen. So, without any further ado, if you guys don't know anything about Attack on Titan, we have a little bit of a clip for you.
やめたとき初めて反応する。あの巨人よくを当てるな。お前らは我々調査兵団が何のために血を流しているかを知ってたか。巨人に奪われた自由を取り戻すためだ。僕たちはずっと巨人によって巨人から巨人がいるのに想像想像していたものだ。知らない知っていた者がいるだけだ。裏切り者がその子はまだ何も知らない。壁の秘密を知り公に話すことを選べる権利を持っている。もし巨人化したメリーが同化する巨人の能力で壁の穴を塞げるのだとしたら。俺だ5人だ帰ってきたぞ。このでけえ害虫が俺が今から駆除してやる。その武器は何て言うんですか。腰につけた飛び回るやつ。
Good stuff. So without any further ado, it is my very, very, very great honor to invite our first guest to the stage, Yui Ishikawa. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Would you like to do a quick introduction and just say anything to the crowd?
Hi! 日本から来ました。日本版のミカサカマ役をやらせていただいています石川優です。今日はよろしくお願いいたします。
Yui Ishikawa, voice of Mikasa. Okay. It is also my great honor to bring to the stage the English voice actress for Mikasa. We have Trina Nishimura. Hello, Anime Expo. Are you guys having a great time? and I can't wait for some of your questions. So hi. Hi. Hi, girl. So another big honor that we have tonight, which is a little bit of a surprise, maybe for some of you, we are also going to be joined by Joji Wada, who is the president of WIT Studio and producer on Attack on Titan. Please welcome him to the stage.
Sorry, why Hero Academia? Thank you.
So thank you all for joining us. Attack on Titan is, season 2's been a long time coming. It's a huge show. Obviously, we all love Attack on Titan, clearly, because there's a giant room full of us. So I would first like to ask a question of Wada-san. What is it like to be working on Attack on Titan Season 2? We're back for another season. Giant show.
進撃の巨人はウィットスタジオとして最後まで作ろうと思ってます。
We're committed to finishing Attack on Titan with the WIT Studio.
はい。皆さん想像してできると思うんですが、この戦いは本当に大変で過酷です。
As you can imagine, this battle is really hard.
ほとんどのアニメーターがエルヴィンのように片腕がないです。
Most of the animators lost one arm like Elvin.
でも2期を作れたことはすごく嬉しくて、これからも作っていこうと思うんで、皆さん応援よろしくお願いします。
But we're really happy that we were able to complete the second season, and we'll continue to do so. So please keep watching.
So I would also like to extend the question to Trina and Ishikawa-san. What is exciting about being back on Attack on Titan Season 2? Trina?
It is amazing. I feel like the show, the second season, everybody's been waiting for it forever. And so just to be able, like, as a fan myself, to just be able to watch it and know what happens has been amazing. And the animation is amazing and everything's so great. It's just, I'm very excited for Season 2. I like that y'all clap after everything. You're like, I guess, yeah, woo, woo. You don't have to clap after me. You guys are great.
And Ishikawa-san?
そうですね、まあ、第1期が終わった時点でもう原作の方はかなり進んでいたので、私たちキャスト陣も絶対続きをやりたいねってみんなで言っていて、スタッフさんの方からも、まあ、やるかなみたいなことはじわじわ聞いていたので、いざ決まったと聞いた時はやったというよりもよしやってやるぞっていうすごい強いこう熱い気持ちが湧いてきました。
So when the first season ended, we were so excited that such a great story was told, and all the cast members agreed that we wanted to continue working on it, and we knew that the manga was still continuing, so we hoped that there was going to be a second season, and when the second season was decided, I was so excited to be working on.
So having both voice actresses for Mikasa here today is a pretty big treat. And so we've seen a lot of Mikasa and a lot of her growth over the last 2 seasons, including a lot of the support and a lot of the saving of Eren Yeager that she does. So we actually have a little clip for you guys to demonstrate. Eren. So, actually, this is a question that I have for both Ishikawa-san and Trina. So we see her saving him all the time. Is this a big motivation in her character, do you think? Or is there a different motivation? Yes, Ishikawa-san, please.
そうですね。
Yes.
いやでももちろんそうですし、ただミカサはエレンだけじゃなくて仲間のこともすごく思いやりがありますし、そして今この状況の中でエレンを守ることがこう人類を守ることにもつながるって信じてると思うので、だからこそエレンがさらに大事って思ってるんじゃないかと思います。
But not only just Eren, that Mikasa really cares about her military teammate. So, but at the same time, that she feels that Eren is such an important part of saving the humankind. So, especially Eren, that she feels like she really needs to protect him and keep him safe. So.
Yes, Trina.
Mike McFarland, the English director for Attack on Titan, Bryce Papenbrook, who plays Eren in English, I know, right? He's dope. And myself and Josh Greeley, who plays Armin, have a running gag that the entire season or the entire plot line of Attack on Titan is Eren being like, "I'm gonna do that thing," and then Mikasa saying, "Eren, don't do that thing," and then Armin saying, "Eren, no!" And then Eren being like, "I'm still gonna do the thing." So yeah, a lot. That's the summation.
So a lot of motivation.
There's a lot. I mean, it's method, you know.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So we've also seen Mikasa grow a lot. So in season 1, we saw young Mikasa. Season 2, she's much more hardened and, can I say badass? She's pretty badass, right? So seeing some of her growth, even as a child, being a badass kid, still saving Eren, there's been a big change in her character and kind of how the approach is from a voice acting standpoint. So we have a little clip from when Mikasa was younger as well.
Aww.
Cheer the little bastards on, damn freeloaders! Freeloaders? Did you just call us freeloaders? Hey, if the shoe fits, shove it up your ass! Hey, he's got a point, you know. That's some right arm for a chump who runs a stall! Stop it right now! What the hell is wrong with you? Act like adults! Damn it! That's enough! Uh-oh. Hey guys, this is getting kind of serious.
I think we just saw a perfect example of that scenario that Trina explained just a few minutes ago, actually. So, this is a question for Ishikawa-san and Trina. What was the voice acting approach for Mikasa between her childhood years and her more adult years? Ishikawa-san?
そうですね、基本的にはそんなに変わりはないんですが、やっぱり成長するにつれていろんな経験をして深みとかが出てくるので、そういうのをまだ知らないということで素直に声を出してるようにはしてます。ただミカサは結構子供の頃から強かったので、何回かもっと本気で子供たちを倒しにかかってくれって言われて、何回かやっていたら本当に殺しそうだねって言われました。
So basically, there's not that much difference between the younger Mikasa and the older Mikasa. But as she grew, she did have more experience in life. So I did pay attention to that, speak to that experience. But since she was really strong and a very good fighter when she was young, the director asked me to be a stronger and better fighter. So I did several retakes of that fight scenes, and so I feel like I actually got really strong and I can fight as well.
For me, in my experience, it's kind of similar. I took the voice of young Mikasa, especially in season 1, to be more innocent before the bad stuff happens to her. Some really bad stuff. Because she was innocent. She was just like a happy little girl with her mom and dad, and then witnesses something atrocious and awful, i.e. the spoilers, murder of her parents in front of her, and that sort of thing will scar someone for a long time. So to play her young and innocent, and then the scene where Eren rescues her, right? She makes a deliberate choice to be stronger and to be a fighter and to fight to live. And so I feel like it's kind of similar in that her voice changes as her experience change, and she gets tougher and becomes a better fighter and becomes more devoted to her adopted family, i.e. Eren and Armin. So it was kind of just a natural progression of horrible things happening to this adorable little girl into being somebody that's trying to preserve humanity. So yeah.
It's a very big leap. Very big leap. So Ishikawa-san mentioned that you feel stronger when you play Mikasa. Trina, do you feel stronger when you play Mikasa?
I do. I feel like after I get out of the booth, I'm like, I could totally take anybody right now. I'm pretty much the toughest person I know if you guys want to go at me. Which is great in theory, and then when you sit in traffic, it's not as good because people have road rage, and screaming at them as Mikasa coming down from a session is not safe. It's not safe. But I do feel strong.
I think you guys are both very strong.
Oh,
Thank
thanks,
you for
buddy.
being here. You both do a wonderful job, actually.
Aw.
Mikasa is one of my favorite characters. Thank you.
That's so nice, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a woo!
A woo!
I like it.
So actually, I was wondering for Wada-san. So Wit Studio is very well known as doing a wonderful job on Attack on Titan and many, many other shows. There's a lot of prestige, and from the audience side, is there any challenges with such a big show that we might not have any idea about because it looks so good?
ビットスタジオはやっぱり進撃の巨人の調査兵団のような集団だと思ってます。
So I think the WIT studio is more like a scout. Scout Regiment of Attack on Titan.
Oh,
皆さんアニメーションの現場というのは過酷なんですよ。
Actual working environment of animation is very, very harsh.
お昼ご飯は大抵アルミンとミカサと同じエナジーバーです。
Their lunch is usually like an energy bar, like an Armin and Mikasa eat.
でもそれで言うと本当に「進撃の巨人」はすごく面白くて、あとウィットスタジオにとって大事な作品ですので、とにかく1期を超えるように2期は頑張りました。
Attack on Titan is a very important title for WIT Studio, so we tried to surpass the first season grade in the second season.
皆さん1期と同じぐらい2期も面白かったですよね。
Was the second season interesting and great as great as the first season?
Thank you. 皆さん3期も楽しみにしてください。
Please look forward to the third season.
so Wada-san, you mentioned a lunch or a snack. And that brings me to my next question. What is this? So many fans have discussed online. Is it a real military ration?
今のが日本のアニメーターのお昼ご飯の風景です。
That's Japan's animators' lunch. That's how they eat, and that's what they eat.
なのでとてもリアルに、あとは日本ではこれはカロリーメイトと言われてます。
That's very real for animators, but in Japan, that bar is called a calorie mate.
とても喉が渇きます。皆さん気をつけてください。
If you eat too much, it makes you thirsty.
Thank you.
There you have it, Internet. There you have it. So for Ishikawa-san, what was the most challenging part of recording season 2?
大変だったこと、そうですね、ミカサ自身というよりも収録自体が時間がかかったのは、先ほども出てきた喧嘩のシーン、幼少期の回想のところですね。
The difficult part was that when Mikasa fights, the fight scenes when she was younger.
なぜかというと、すごくたくさんの人が一気に喋っていて、商人のおじさんがいたり、エレンが喧嘩していたり、その後ミカサたちが来たり、あとハンネスさんがヤジを飛ばしていたりっていうのがあったので、日本ではみんな揃って収録をするので、全員一緒にそこで収録することができなかったので、3、4回に分けてその同じシーンを収録しました。
So the reason why is because there are so many characters involved in that scene, and everybody's talking all at the same time. But in Japan, the recording happens with all as a group of all the cast in the one room. So, but we couldn't get everybody in the same room, so we had to like divide 3 to 4 times at different occasions to record that scene. So that was a little bit hard.
Wow. That's very, very interesting. It's kind of different from what we do on the English side, so I can imagine how that would be tough. Does it feel like you're really sort of in kind of a battle scene with everyone in there yelling?
そうですね、まあなんか誰かがこう来たならもっとこうしてやろうっていうのが生まれてくるので、どんどんそこから確かに盛り上がっていきます。
Yeah, it does get quite exciting in the booth when you work with a group of actors in a fight scene.
And Trina, what was your, I guess, most challenging part of season 2?
I think the most, by the way, that is really cool that you guys record all at the same time. We record the English dub by ourselves, so sometimes fighting by yourself is really strange. That's cool. That's super cool. My most challenging thing for season 2 was probably the last episode. It was awful because I know that season 3 is coming, but I don't know when, and it feels like we waited so long, and I was so excited, and now I'm excited again, and that was the worst part, not being able to keep going. Oh, I got a 90s awe on that. You guys remember the 90s sitcoms where everyone, oh, that was so nice. Thanks, guys.
So then, what was your favorite moment? Favorite Mikasa moment from season 2? Ishikawa-san?
そうですね、ある意味大変なシーンでもあったんですけども、先ほどトリナさんも言ってたように最後のミカサのシーンっていうのはすごく思い入れがあって、原作の時もすごく印象的なシーンで、ファンの方からもこのシーンを見るのを楽しみにしているってすごく言われていたので、収録前はお腹が痛くなって大変でした。
So as Trina said, the last scene in the season was a really tough scene to do, and it's very beautifully written in the manga as well, and I heard that the fans' voices that they were really, really looking forward to that scene. So I got actually a stomachache before we started recording, because I got really nervous about that.
でもすごくスタッフさんの方々とこう話し合いをして、一緒にいてくれてありがとう、生き方を教えてくれてありがとう、そしてマフラーを巻いてくれてありがとうっていうセリフが3段階にあるんですけれども、最初私は3段階こう徐々に気持ちを高めていくやり方をやってたんですけども、スタッフさんから最後のマフラーを巻いてくれてありがとうというセリフはもう最大限にミカサの乙女な姿を見せてくれって言われて、そこは取り直してああいう形になりました。
So I did have a lot of discussion with the staff, and there are 3 thank yous that she tells Eren, and I was going to play up each thank yous that she mentions, like, thank you for giving me a scarf. That was the last one, and I was going to emphasize on the last one, but the staff also mentioned that please be very the girliest as possible for the last thank you that she mentions about the scarf. So that's how it came out, and we had to do a retake of that line, but that's how it came about.
Wow, thank you. It's very interesting to hear, yeah. We watch these moments and we identify with the characters, but then sometimes you don't think that there's this whole other process happening with the person in the booth who's experiencing this just as much, so it's really, really neat. Thank you for sharing. So, I have sort of a controversial question. Dun, dun, dun. Who, and this is for all of our guests, who is best girl? So, I'm gonna make the rules. So, we all love Mikasa. And there are a lot of strong female characters in this show. If you had to pick someone other than Mikasa, who do you like?
What do you guys got?
私はシーズン2でさらに好きになったのはクリスタです。
For me, it's Krista. I actually liked her more in season 2.
彼女は女神だと思います。
I think she's a goddess.
I'm gonna have to say Sasha. I love her so much. I love that she's always hungry. I can really relate to that.
シーズン2を始める前に、荒木監督と話し合いました。
Before we started season 2, I did have a discussion with Mr. Araki, the director.
ビットスタジオ、僕らはアニメーションを作るときに、どういう終わり方をするのか、どういうテーマで、物語を作るのかということを話し合います。
And with studio, before we begin, we actually talk about how we want to end the season.
2人が共通で思ったのが、シーズン2のラスト、ミカサにマフラー のエピソードを、エレンから何回でも巻いてやるぞというセリフでこの物語は終われるんじゃないかと思いました。
So in the second season, when we had the discussion, we thought that we would be able to end the season with that last scene of Eren saying, "I will give you the scarf over and over again."
今まで、エレンにとってはミカサは、大事な存在だったんですが、この瞬間に初めて、人として人間としてのミカサに向き合う瞬間、これをセカンドシーズンで描こうと思いました。
The last season was the point that where we wanted to end, when Eren has already seen Mikasa as that was the moment that Eren actually saw Mikasa as a human being, and that's the moment that we wanted to end. And he really connected with her, so that's the moment that we wanted to end the season with.
なので最後のミカサの表情はとにかく可愛く描いてほしいというのをアニメーター含めてみんなですごく意識しました。
So we requested animators to draw Mikasa really, really pretty, the prettiest ever, the most beautiful looking girl.
そして、声ということでこちらの2人の方が素晴らしい演技をつけてくださいました。
And then, like in terms of voice, these two actors did an amazing job to match that.
なのでシーズン2の、クイーン一番ベストガールはやっぱりミカサだと思います。
So with the season 2, the queen of the season 2 is still Mikasa.
Thank you all very much. We really appreciate it. So I've asked a lot of questions, but I would also like to open up for a few questions from the crowd. So what we're going to do is, if we can actually grab an extra microphone, I'll have Chris, you want to come down here and join me? So what we'll do, or Godswill, here, yeah. We have an extra microphone right here. So if you have a question, just come up and make an orderly line right here at the front. Come see Godswill, right here at the front. And we just have a few minutes. We only have we'll do about 6 minutes or so, okay? So please ask just one question, because obviously a lot of people want to ask something and we want to be very considerate for everybody. And there are certain things we obviously can't talk about. We can't make an announcement that we haven't already made. We can't reveal anything. We can't talk about licensing stuff, or I can't teach you how to become a voice actor, though Trina might be able to give you some voice actor questions.
I really enjoyed the like ruckusness
I
and
know.
then, like the bated
And then
breath.
the
What are they gonna
immediate-
ask?
The immediate calm. Ready? Okay.
First off, I want to say I am a huge fan of Attack on Titan. I've been like following this since it first started. Anyways, I wanted to ask all of you on the panel, how did you feel, or like what connections did you have when you found out that Mikasa has the same last name as Levi? Just say it.
So that's in the manga actually. That's
Yeah.
not in the anime yet.
Well, I
That's
know.
not a
I
thing.
mean, I have the manga,
Well-
but I'm saying like for the people who haven't are not following the manga. I mean, can you reveal it? Even if
No, so, I mean that's not a thing
Okay.
that exists in the anime. So as actors, that's yeah.
no. But my question is, how did they feel?
That's something. I'm sorry. That's something that no, we can't answer.
But you're very
Thank
pretty.
you. But thank you for the question. Thank you.
Gee, thanks a lot. No, I can't read.
This is so exciting. I love how excited everybody is. By show of hands, who has seen all of season 2 so far? Yes, Queen, yes.
If you are okay, guys, if you are asking questions about things that have not been revealed, we can't do that. Okay? No, no. I mean, if it hasn't been revealed in the anime, of course. I know we have spoilers for the season 2, but this is specifically about the season 2 of the anime. So if it's a complicated question, we probably can't answer it. Okay?
Sorry.
Question for Wada-san. There was a 4-year gap between season 1 airing and then season 2 airing, and you've announced that season 3 will air in 2018. Obviously there's a lot of manga ready to adapt, so I was just wondering what the strategy at what studio was in terms of doing 12 episodes now in 2017 and then doing however many episodes of season 3 in 2018 in terms of the scheduling decisions there.
A lot. Anime is very, very busy. Wit Studio is working around the clock. I think, like Wada-san mentioned, they're constantly working and they don't get a whole lot of breaks. So there's a lot of demand. Wit Studio is a very, very popular studio, and it's really just sometimes scheduling and timing. There's a lot that. Do you want to?
なるべく早くお届けしたいと思ってます。
We're trying to deliver as quickly as we can.
Thank you.
So, what inspired you to become voice actresses for Attack on Titan?
Sorry, one more time?
What inspired you to become voice actresses for Attack on Titan?
I was cast. I mean, Attack on Titan is such an amazing show, and it already had such an amazing fan base, and I mean, the Japanese obviously did some sort of sorcery, wizard, something, and I love the show. I'm a fan of the show, and I auditioned, and I was cast, and I just count myself very lucky, super lucky. I would have been happy to be Girl A that's smashed by a boulder in the first scene. I wonder what smashed by a boulder is in Japanese.
Ow.
A boulder, like a giant rock. Like in the first scene where the colossal titan kicks in the wall and there are giant rocks and there's like Girl A like walking down the street. She's like, it's gonna be a great Tuesday. And then a giant rock falls on her. I would have been happy to voice her.
私もまあキャスティングですかね。
Same for me, I was cast.
でもなんか日本でもたくさんの方が受けてたと聞いたので、私たちもオーディションを受けさせてもらってこの「進撃の巨人」に参加できたのは本当に奇跡だなと思ってます。
I feel very privileged to be able to take a part in this anime because there were a lot of girls who auditioned for this role.
私もいつか巨人の役をやりたいなってちょっと思ってます。
But I kind of feel like I want to play one of the Titans as well. That'd be so cool!
Thank you very much for your question.
Thank you.
Okay, first off, I'd like to thank both of you amazing women for voicing one of my favorite female characters who has empowered me personally. And second, I would like to ask, what are your guys' personal favorite scenes in the second season?
Personal favorite scenes in the second season.
私31話でしたっけ、ライナーとベルトルトが実は巨人だったということが分かるシーンはアフレコをして原作も読んでいるにもかかわらず放送を見てすごく鳥肌が立ちました。
So the episode 31, when we find out who the Colossal and Armor Titan were, that I knew that I read the manga and then I did recording of the episode as well. But when I saw it on broadcast, I actually had goosebumps. Aww. That's one of my favorite scenes.
あのシーンは原作の伊佐山先生も実際にスタジオにいらしていて、エレン役の梶さんとライナー役の細谷さんにそれぞれディレクションをしてボソボソ言ってライナーが巨人だったことをバラすっていうのを直接というかディレクションされていて、こだわりのシーンになっているので、ぜひ皆さん注目して見ていただきたいなと思います。
That scene, actually, the original author Isayama-san came to the recording, and he actually gave Eren and Armin, so Kaji-san for Eren, and Hosoya-san for Reiner. He actually gave them specific directions how to act in that scene. And so, if you would go and rewatch that episode with that intention, that would be something that could give you a different perspective.
Wow!
That was my favorite scene too, and at first I was like, oh my gosh, we're totally kismet. But now that you've told me that, like my mind's too blown to talk about it anymore. But it's my favorite too. So cool.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
So I think we can fit about one, we might do one more question, maybe two if this is fast, okay?
This one's a weird one, sorry. If you're gonna tell me what I'm dressing, what's your favorite meme?
What's your favorite meme? I don't even want to say that out loud. What's your favorite, like funny picture on the internet? What's your favorite meme?
I have
you
so
came to
many
the Attack on
memes.
Titan panel and got it.
Oh, have you guys seen the meme about Petra? She gets petrified. It's a meme. Look it up. No? Just me? Or talk about it. How about talk about it? Does that count?
She hasn't really seen any memes.
Okay.
So
That's okay.
she can't
But
really
great
come up-
question.
That's okay.
Great question, yeah. Thank you.
Get out of here with your meme question. Killing me.
Hi, thank you for being here. My question is, what can you relate to the most with Mikasa?
What do we connect with most as Mikasa?
Yeah, like what can you relate to with her? What's one you relate to?
I think personally for me, I connect most with her relationship to Eren. I've been very fortunate in my life to have some really amazing friends. One of my best friends since we were children is named Ty, and so I base a lot of that relationship between Mikasa and Eren on my relationship with my best friend. And so that's kind of the core of, for me, of who Mikasa is that love and devotion. So yeah, that's me. Oh, I got an Ivy song. I got one.
私はそうですね、共感というよりも自分が、似ている部分っていうのはそうですね、うまくこう思ってることが伝えられなくて、言語が不自由なところといいますか、そういうところが似てるなっていつも思ってます。
I think that not necessarily like what I connect her with, but like something that I feel like I'm alike with New Mikasa is that I can't really express a lot of my emotions and feelings in words. So that's something that I really feel like I'm really like her.
Thank you all for your questions. We do have to wrap up. Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
To do that.
Yes. So really quickly before we end, I just have one really quick question for everybody. Do you have a special message that you would like to share with fans? Wada-san?
Thank you so much. We are making Attack on the Titan Season 3 in Japan now. Thank you. Please expect to have fun and wait until next year. Thank you.
I am so happy to be moment and thank all of you for being here and thank all of you for being kind to one another and being fans of the show. My favorite places in the world are conventions because they're so amazing, and they are so amazing because of each and every one of you. So thank you so much for coming.
私は結構「進撃の巨人」でいろんな国に行かせてもらってるんですけれども、今日のイベントの今ここにいる皆さんが今までで一番すごくリアクションが大きくて嬉しかったです。
I've been to many countries and many conventions in different countries, but this audience, the reaction is just so amazing.
エレン役のハジさんとかもすごくロサンゼルスに行きたがっていて、スケジュールの関係で無理だったんですけれども、すごく羨ましがられて、だから帰ったら自慢したいと思います。
So Kaji-san, who played Eren, really wanted to come as well, but his schedule didn't allow him to. But I'm here, so I will go back and report back to him and tell him that he can be envious of me.
Let's have a huge round of applause for our guests. Thank you all so much for being here. And so before we walk out, we would like to take a giant photo with you guys, if you don't mind. We'll do that right now. Big group, we'll take a photo right here. Everyone ready? Smiling?
Please responsibly smile.
All right? All right. Ready? One, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, we got it. Have a great weekend, you guys. Enjoy Anime Expo. Also, thank you so much to our wonderful tech team who kept the room running. We appreciate you. Thank you, guys.